All right, welcome back to another episode of Reviewing Fate Extra Last Encore. Once again, we have Sloan, the female otaku, and oh man, this episode was so good!
So hyped, guys! Oh my gosh, I cannot wait for the next episode. I need it now. Like, come on.
So good. Oh man, we picked off exactly where we left off before, but just skipping ahead a little bit. That opening, though.
Yes! Yeah, I really like the opening song. I thought that the visuals were alright, except for, like, the last visual that we got with, Nero. Crying. With her hair all down and stuff, and she had a little tear going on, but I'm just all like, it's okay, Nero. It's okay. But she looked beautiful.
Yeah, all her movements were beautiful. I feel like this is a shaft move. They start with this, and they're going to gradually build up the opening. So that would be nice to see when we get the actual full opening.
Man, I'm just so pumped. Like even the ED, even though the ED was calm, I just loved the visuals. It was so beautiful.
It was. Opening and endings were great. Like a good starter to hype you up and a nice, wind down. Like, all right, cool. I needed that. It's intense, but definitely as I was going through. Definitely feels like Nero has done this before because she mentions certain things like this is how it normally is, or this isn't how it was before. So,
oh yeah, totally.
And when she was mentioning how the city looked different in the game, and actually like you're underwater in the game.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like you're underwater in a labyrinth of sorts. So she's experiencing surprise in the same manner that the player would if they played extra. It's like, whoa, what the heck is this?
So this is a major change in the plot that they made?
Correct. I'm thinking that this is just that the game happened in real time. Like, what the events of that game, Fate Extra, happened in real time. Because, as we saw later on, as something happens, it's just the feeling. Just the way the servants are acting. The way Nero specifically is acting, and how Haruno is acting. This feels almost like not a sequel of the game. Is interesting. I don't know.
Huh. Okay.
But
so you can't really say what's going to happen next, or do you have somewhat of an idea if it's still following some of the same plot points that the game did?
Kinda. Is going in the order that you fought him in the game. Shinji was first. So by proxy, Shinji should be first now. But that's about it. Everything else is completely different. So, it's surprising. And I also like how they explain it for newer people who don't know anything about Fate. It's like, hey, this is how this works. So I guess that's why Haruno seems more bland, but also more interesting. He's a mystery box to me right now.
That's why I like him, because he's such a mystery. I mean, just how the episode ended, which I know we're jumping way ahead, but I just can't, because Hakuno is just so interesting to me. Like, at the end there, he pulled a Mob Psycho 100 on us, and just suddenly went to 100%. And then Rin, in her new lovely outfit, might I say,
right.
She was just all, like, dead face, and I'm just like, who's Deadface? What is this? I don't know. And just Hakuno's will to fight, even though he has no idea who he is. He just has this, like, just this desire to kill or something like that. I'm just like, oh my gosh, who is this man? I'm really pumped. I love this so much.
Right, and it's almost like he likes the pain. He's like, yes, I love this feeling. I'm like, wait, what?
That's true. He was very familiar with it, yeah.
So there's that. I mean, so Haruno, I feel like people are judging him a little too harshly because they're like, oh, he's just the self-insert. He's blank. He doesn't have a personality. Like, he has one. It's just that, in the game, you didn't know yourself in the game either. So it's kind of very similar in that regard.
Okay.
But I have big hopes for him. But after that opening, though, we get to go to the bath. And... And Nero, no shame, just like, all right, I'll just walk around, whatever.
That's what I love about Nero, and I'm so glad they kept, like, her personality in this anime. Like, she's just so bold. Exactly. I love that.
Yeah, Shaft they have fun with Nero. Like, the way they animate her and how she moves around, and it's great. I'm like, all right, you're having fun. I can tell.
Yeah, especially just how they animated like Nero, like you said. I feel like it was a lot like how they animate the characters over at the Monogatari series.
Right.
Very similar, especially when it comes to the ecchi scenes. Like, just when it comes to ecchi scenes, Shaft is all like, oh, no. We're going to show you an angle that you never thought was possible.
Right? It's crazy. Of course, you get a couple of the head tilts and of the grand finale, not the grand finale, but the thing we've been waiting for. She says "umu" like twice in this episode.
Yes. Bless the umu got it.
Such a cute umu. It's just like, oh, melt your heart.
Definitely.
Mm-hmm. So essentially, they're going through the city, and what at least I put down after Shaft having fun with positionings of the characters, they're going through the city.
Mm-hmm.
But before they go to the city, it's just like the line, like how she calls Hirono Maestro. And then she's like, yeah, because you can play me like an instrument. And I was like, that's the innuendo. I was like, what the what?
Actually, Nero said something else too that I thought was really funny. She said that the mayor was a man of culture.
Oh, yeah. Because I was like, oh, man, I'm like, pretty boys are good, but I love pretty girls. And I'm like, got good taste, Nero.
Yeah. The skirts were nice, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, it was... Shinji has good taste. How about that?
Yeah. But anyway, so we find out that this first floor where they're supposed to battle and everything, because you're supposed to, like a video game, I guess, just after each dungeon, you gotta fight the boss of that dungeon, you move your way up to the next dungeon.
Right.
Yeah, everyone's kind of given up at the first floor. And the masters sold off their servants. And the servants, I believe they said, give like energy or something to the city to keep it powered or something like that.
Yeah, what happens is when they sold their servants, they were disassembled and then reused to like power the city.
Okay.
And then all the masters are just living their luxurious life amongst the NPCs. And that really ticked off Nero. She's like, forget that. You have no drive, no passion. Get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I did like Haruno's line when, they meet Drake.
No. They didn't say her name.
They didn't? Okay, dang it. Oh, no. Well, we know, if you play Fate, you know that's Drake. Like, the scar on the face is very clear. Especially the way that she has her mannerisms. But you haven't played Fate. I'm gonna put a spoiler word in for that.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But in either case, she pretty much says that, are you gonna sell your servant? And Haruno says no. They're like, well, why? He's like, why would I turn gold into mud or something like that? It's like, oh, you're sweet.
Yeah.
Like, even if he doesn't know himself, he's very loyal to Nero.
Yeah.
Which is what I like. Mm-hmm. But, then we meet the girl cops, the Bishoujo.
Yes.
Which one of them looks like the girlfriend of Shinji.
Yes! Yeah, you're right. Uh-huh.
I was like, is that her? Is that someone else? I don't know, but alright. They lead them to the mayor. Mm-hmm. And turns out to be, hey, it's Shinji. He's the mayor. He's buying all the servants. And it's like, oh, this doesn't seem good at all. Like, so you're the reason why people are giving up. You're just like, hey, man, give me your servants. I can hack into this and just give you the perfect life.
Yep.
So obviously Haruno says no.
And then the battle scene comes up, and out pops 3 servants. And I was like, oh my god, wait, what? I did not expect to see them. And they were all berserkers.
Me too. I was like, wait, we're playing Fate Grand Order now? Alright. Oh, sounds good. For those who do play Fate Grand Order, it was Fergus.
Fergus, Leonidas, and Darius.
So Darius looked kind of normal because he's already a berserker, but the other two are not berserkers normally, and they looked very corrupted.
Yeah.
So while Nero in a beautiful short fight scene, I really wish it was longer. I was like, oh god, this is beautiful. Takes on all three of them. And in the other room, which Shinji hacked, made it seem like they were both in the same room and they really weren't. Main character gets stabbed again.
Yeah. And then pulls out the swords. And I'm just all like, at that point, I'm just like, no, you cannot tell me he's boring anymore. Like, after that, there is no way a boring character would be like that.
Legit, though. I'm sitting here like, he's just doing this like, whatever, I guess. Take him out. Now I'm going to take you out. I want to see what he does. What does he do? He looked really like he was about to like go ham for a second, and then yeah, like you said, Rin mentions dead face, which is completely that's a new term. That's something I'd never heard before.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so this is something completely different. So I'm like, okay, let's see where this goes.
Yeah, in the whole fight scene, I actually really liked the soundtrack that played. It just gave more of a futuristic vibe, which there already is a futuristic vibe with how the place is set up, and then we have all the holograms, like what Shinji did, to separate the two and stuff. So it already had that futuristic vibe, but that soundtrack that played when Nero was fighting them and stuff, and Hakuno was getting stabbed, I was just like, ooh, this is nice.
Yeah, I like it. They're embracing extra for sure. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention the Shinji shaft head tilts.
Okay, so like, yeah, we had like plenty of tilts throughout the episode, but the classic extreme shaft head tilts were given to Shinji, so I'm just all like, god damn it.
He was feeding into it. I'm like, yeah, this is natural fit for you. I just see you doing this.
He didn't just bend his neck, but he also bent his back a few times.
Yeah, he turned around to bend his neck back. I'm like, Boa Hancock wants to have a word with you. Oh, God. All the way back. But, no, it's really good. I'm liking this. I like the direction that Shaft is going, and I want to see more.
Yeah.
I kind of wish they were just all out now so I can just binge watch it.
Yeah, for those of you who are watching these reviews in the future, because you're binging it on Netflix, lucky you.
Right? I'm envious of you now, because, oh, man. What do you think? Honestly, your honest thoughts before we ended off here, what do you think's going to happen next? I mean, what they see.
Well, Hakuno is going to go 100% mob psycho on us, so
right.
They're all going to die. With whatever he does, I don't know what he can do.
You think? Yeah, no, I don't think those girls are gonna get out of there in one piece.
Yeah, no, the girls are dead for sure. Shinji's dead. Nero, I don't know if Nero's gonna take care of the berserkers or if Hakuno is. I don't know, whatever gets to them first.
She seemed pretty capable of handling herself. So that was good. I'm glad. And Nero's definitely gonna get more popular after this anime.
Oh, yes.
She already is, so it's just like 1,000% more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's gonna about do it. What are your guys' thoughts? You guys had plenty of things to say in the last video, so I'm interested to see what you had to say this time around. And just so you know, that we were pretty much just waiting for the episodes to come out. So normally we like to get these out on Sunday, but because the episode took a little bit longer, we had to push it to Monday. So more than likely, if you see the video out subbed, we're gonna do a podcast on it
as soon as we can.
Exactly. All right then. So yeah, I guess we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Awesome. Sayonara, guys.
Logging out.